Hello, my name is Emily Zepeda, and I am a high school senior seeking to enlighten you about the sixth mass extinction happening right now. Fact: species are going extinct every day. According to the UN Environment Program, Earth is in the middle of a sixth mass extinction. Scientists estimate that between 150 and 200 species of plant, insect, bird, and mammal become extinct every 24 hours. This is nearly 1,000 times the natural rate, according to many biologists, and is greater than anything the world has experienced since the extinction of the dinosaurs nearly 65 million years ago. All previous 5 mass extinctions have been caused due to naturally induced environmental changes and disasters. However, unlike previous mass extinction events, it is human activities that are triggering a change in the global climate, which has increased species extinction, endangering life on Earth. Human population growth and the subsequent increase in human demands is the primary cause of the sixth mass extinction. The human population has grown so large that 40% of Earth's land surface is now agricultural land. Human consumption destroys habitats, and in the process, wildlife of all forms. The more people there are, the more natural resources are used or taken from the environment for human benefit. One of the most severe examples of habitat loss in our world can be found in Earth's largest rainforest, the Amazon. The Amazon contains a variety of ecosystems and is extremely rich in biodiversity. In fact, 1 in 10 known species in the world lives in the Amazon rainforest, as do 1 in 5 known bird species. However, since 1978, over 289,000 square miles of the rainforest have been destroyed across Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Venezuela, Suriname, Guyana, and French Guiana. The ongoing deforestation is a result of land conversion to agriculture, illegal logging, fires, and wood harvesting. About half of the illegal removal of timber from forests is thought to be for use as firewood, according to the World Wildlife Fund. With more people on Earth, the demand for beef, palm oil, timber, and other products derived from nature has increased and will continue to increase. If deforestation continues at its current rate of 57%, half of tree species in the Amazon are at risk of going extinct, as well as the animal species that rely on them for survival. Some examples of animal species endemic only to the Amazon include the Caqueta titi monkey, the black-bearded saki, and the hoary-throated spine-tailed bird. Unfortunately, these species are critically endangered, meaning they're at huge risk of becoming extinct. The fact that this is happening should be cause for a united front to stop it. So, is there anything being done about it? Brazil is one of many countries that has joined the United Nations program Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation, or REDD. REDD establishes incentives for the people who care for the forest to manage it sustainably while still being able to benefit economically. One example is using less land, and therefore cutting less trees for activities such as meat and milk production. Additionally, REDD has funneled over $117 million in direct financial aid and educational support into national deforestation reduction efforts in 44 developing countries across Africa, Asia, and Latin America since its creation in 2008. With the help of REDD, Brazil has sharply cut its rate of deforestation in the past decade, which is wonderful news given that it holds 60% of the Amazon rainforest. However, the same doesn't apply to other countries containing the rainforest. In fact, rates of deforestation are increasing in Bolivia and Peru. An area the size of about 4,500 soccer fields is lost every day in the rainforest. If deforestation in the Amazon and worldwide continues at its current rate, we will continue losing species on a never-before-seen scale. This massive loss of biodiversity will have negative repercussions for all life on Earth. According to the World Health Organization, biodiversity plays an important role in human nutrition through its influence on world food production, as it ensures the productivity of soil and provides genetic resources for all crops, livestock, and marine species harvested for food. Another negative consequence of deforestation is that the same traditional medicine used to treat 60% of the world's population will become more and more sparse. While synthetic medicines are widely available, there is a global need for natural products for the purposes of medicinal products as well as biomedical research, which enable us to better understand human physiology and effectively treat human diseases. Furthermore, according to the nonprofit environmental organization Greenpeace, stopping deforestation is one of the fastest and most cost-effective ways of curbing climate change. According to the Scientific American, deforestation adds more carbon dioxide to the atmosphere than the sum total of cars and trucks on the world's roads due to intense logging, agricultural production, and other economic activities. Additionally, with a reduction in the amount of natural vegetation in our world's forests, there is less carbon dioxide being trapped. Climate change, like deforestation, is a cause of worldwide habitat loss. In fact, climate change is a leading threat to the planet's biodiversity. According to the Defenders of Wildlife, habitats worldwide are shifting, shrinking, melting, and disappearing entirely in the face of warming temperatures, changes to the growing season, and periods of prolonged drought followed by intense rainfall and flooding. In Earth's oceans, higher temperatures has led to massive coral bleaching, endangering the marine species that depend on coral reefs for sustenance and shelter. Moreover, warmer ocean waters have impacted migration patterns and feeding grounds for countless marine species, ranging from plankton and shellfish to whales. The effects of climate change are, of course, most visible in the Arctic, where Arctic sea ice has been in decline since 2002. Permafrost is beginning to melt, which is a huge concern, given that it is a major carbon sink, and as it melts, stored carbon is being released into the atmosphere, worsening global climate change. One of many species that is being negatively impacted by the effects of climate change is the polar bear. Recently, footage was released by the National Geographic of a polar bear in the Baffin Islands this past summer. Roll the tape. I don't know about you, but I cried watching this video the first time I saw it. It devastated me to see an animal driven to death for no fault of its own actions. It reminded me of the impact we as humans have on the natural environment, and that animals such as this poor polar bear face the consequences of our actions every day. Deforestation, climate change, habitat fragmentation, and the resulting extinction of countless species is of no fault but our own. While we are responsible for the ongoing sixth mass extinction, there is still hope for us to preserve and protect the remaining species on Earth, as is our responsibility. I am a firm believer in the idea that all of us have the ability to make the world a better place. By being more aware of how our individual actions impact nature, we can be better stewards of the Earth and all life that inhabit it. While many may not think their individual actions matter, together, I think that we can change the world. Thank you.